Hey everybody, we are joined by Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. Matt, thanks for the time. And do you feel like this draft class covers a lot of the bases that needed covering?
Yeah, absolutely. I think without a doubt, we definitely added a lot of talent to our roster. Now it's about when these guys come here, getting to work, us pushing them, teaching them our systems, and then try to unleash that talent to go out and play games.
First rounder Jordan Morgan, left tackle at Arizona. Is that where you start him off and let him and Rashid just duke it out over there, or how are you going to handle that?
Well, I think we'll start him out there, but I think it's so important, and we covet versatility amongst every position, but in particular the offensive line. We'll rotate guys at different positions and try to find the five best that give us the best chance to win games.
Edan Cooper, I find him kind of fascinating in the sense that when it comes to playing with your hair on fire, he might be a leader as a rookie.
Yeah, he does a great job of that. You can see it all over the tape. He's a guy that shows explosive speed and power, and I think he led the SEC in tackles for loss a year ago, so we were really excited to get him.
You drafted 3 safeties. When it boils down to it, does one of them have to be good enough to start opposite Xavier McKinney?
I think that's the plan going into it, but you know, if you're on our roster, it's a competitive situation for everybody, and so whether you're a first-year player or a fourth-year player, our job is to find the guys that give us the best chance to win games, and it'll be a competitive situation.
How important is that competition within your own team?
I think it's vital. I think it's absolutely vital in terms of us being able to get the most out of each individual player, and then it adds to the collective, and that's what we're always looking for. And I thought, you know, I got to give it up to Goody and our scouting department. I thought they did an outstanding job just throughout the entire draft process, scouting these players, finding out about their football character, which I think is paramount, and bringing in just great quality people that want to be great at football.
Is new defensive coordinator Jeff Halley, does he feel like he has the pieces to the puzzle to make his schemes go?
Yeah, I would say without a doubt. He was super excited throughout this process. From the day he got here, obviously we had a lot of talent to start with, but then you add guys like Xavier McKinney, and then you go through the draft and you add a bunch of new pieces. So we're excited about all these guys.
As the offensive play caller and designer-in-chief, do you find running back Marshon Lloyd rather intriguing?
I sure do. He definitely can be a weapon out the backfield. I love his just all the measurables. He's a 220-pound back that runs 4.4 and can run routes out the backfield. So I think he could be a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Matt, it seemed like a lot of these draft picks were team captains, in some cases for multiple years. And you guys have built an excellent culture. They're only going to add to it, those types of players.
You can never have enough captains. I really believe that. And if you got guys that, are setting the standard and holding each other accountable, I think that's your best chance. We always talk about how a player-led team is much more powerful than a coach-led team, and that's what we're trying to establish here. And I thought we laid the foundation a year ago, and it was really cool to see some of our younger players establish themselves as leaders, guys like Jordan Love, and now we're just building on that throughout the course of the offseason.
Are the calls to the players you draft, when you inform them that they are Green Bay Packers, are those calls kind of a fun part of the job?
Oh yeah, it's one of the best calls you can ever make. I mean, helping people realize their dreams and making their dreams come true. And some of these guys, they all handle it a little bit differently, but usually it's very loud on the other end because they're with their friends and family, and they're having a party. And some guys get super emotional, and but it is a really cool experience.
Coming up on phase 2 of the off-season program, how's it going, and are there residual benefits from the way last season ended? Can you still feel that tone?
Yeah, I think the guys have attacked it with the right energy, the right attention to detail, being purposeful with their work, whether they're in the weight room, whether in their classroom. I think our strength staff's done an outstanding job of establishing, the standards of how we perform when it comes to strength and conditioning. I think our coaches have attacked it with excitement and energy. And so far, we're only 2 weeks in, but there's a lot to be excited about.
Got a rookie camp coming up next weekend. You're looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's our first chance to really get our hands on these players and start to learn who they are as people and who they are as football players and find out what they can do and try to put them in the best situation possible.
Last thing and bottom line for you, Matt, do you feel like you guys got better over the past 3 days?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the majority of the teams around the league also feel the same way. So it feels good in the moment, but ultimately it's about us getting to work, getting the guys in here, teaching them, and then how fast can they pick it up. And, we're going to continue to push them to be the best that they can be.
Thank you, Matt. And that's it for the Packers draft. Until next time, whenever that is, take care.